Clue, Katie in the Kitchen by Fran Manushkin, illustrated by Tammy Leon. Chapter 1. Helpful Katie. One day, Katie's mom said, "I'm going next door. Mrs. West has a flu, so I'm going to bring her some soup." "Can I come and help?" asked Katie. "That's not a good idea," said her mom. "You might catch the flu too." Katie's dad was in the garage fixing his car. "Can I help you?" Katie asked. "I love fixing things." "No," said her dad. "These tools are tricky. You might get hurt." Katie went back inside feeling sad. "I want to help, but nobody will let me," she said to herself. "I know what to do. I'll make dinner. Mom and Dad will be so happy." Chapter 2. Cooking Up Trouble. "Mom loves spaghetti," said Katie, "and so do I." Katie filled a pot with water, 3 boxes of spaghetti, 4 cans of tomato sauce, and a jar of olives. "I think that's enough," Katie said. "Turning on the stove is a no-no, so Mom can cook this when she comes back." "Now I'll make cookies," decided Katie. "Dad loves cookies and so do I." Katie poured a bag of flour into a bowl, added 2 bags of chocolate chips, and stirred it as hard as she could. Flour flew everywhere. "It's snowing!" Katie shouted. She wrote her name in the flour on the floor. Then she slipped, and oops, she fell down. "I hurt my knees," Katie sighed. She put on a few Band-Aids. "These new Band-Aids are fun," she said. She put on a few on her nose too. "Mom can bake the cookies when she comes home," Katie decided. "Maybe she can clean up the floor too." Katie called Pedro and bragged, "Guess what? I'm making dinner tonight." "Cool," Pedro shouted. "I'm reading a great ghost story. I hope there aren't ghosts in your house." "No way," Katie said. "Goodbye." Chapter 3. The Ghost. "I'm not scared of ghosts," Katie told herself. Just then, she heard a weird sound. "That's not a ghost," she decided. But just in case, she turned on all the lights. She also put on her mom's robe to make herself feel bigger. Suddenly, a storm began. Lightning flashed, thunder boomed. "Storms don't scare me," Katie said. She put on her dad's hat to make herself feel braver. The thunder grew louder and closer. "Yow!" Katie yelled, and she hid in the closet. Soon, she heard a loud noise. "Thump, thump, thump." "It's a ghost," Katie moaned. Slowly, the closet door began opening. "Ear! Ee!" screamed Katie. "Ee!" yelled the ghost. "Mom!" yelled Katie. "Katie!" shouted her mom. "You scared me to death." "And this house," said Katie's mom. "It looks like an earthquake hit it." "It was a ghost," said Katie quickly. "Really?" said Katie's mom. "Are you sure it wasn't Hurricane Katie?" "Maybe," Katie confessed. "But supper is almost ready," Katie bragged. "I've done most of the work." "Someone's making cookies," said Katie's dad. "My favorite." "I'm so glad I could help," Katie said. "Just ask me anytime." Discussion questions. Number 1. Do you like to cook? What sort of foods do you make? Number 2. Have you ever thought that there was a ghost in your house? What happened? Number 3. Do you think Katie was being helpful? Why or why not? Writing prompts. Number 1. Katie tried to make spaghetti, one of her favorite meals. Write the recipe for one of your favorite meals. Number 2. Katie feels scared when thinking about ghosts and hearing storm. What are you scared of? List 5 things. Number 3. When the storm scared Katie, she put on her dad's hat to feel braver. What makes you feel brave when you are scared? Write a sentence or 2 to explain why it makes you feel brave.